30 Tomahawk missiles launched into the sky, heading fast toward the enemy airfield. Seeing the missiles fly over, the man quickly ordered all fighters into attack formation. They had to finish a very tough mission: destroy an enemy oil refinery to avoid radar-guided surface-to-air missiles. The F-18s flew supersonic, low through the canyons. Soon the Tomahawks reached the airfield and struck their targets. At the same time, the airborne early warning plane spotted enemy fighters closing in fast. The man had to finish the mission before they arrived. He sped through a bridge tunnel, crossed the canyon, climbed, flipped, and dove straight down, locking on the target and releasing 2 missiles. After the hit, the man pulled up sharply. Once his jet cleared the galley, the second group dropped 2 more missiles, wiping out the target. But danger wasn't over. They were spotted by enemy radar, and all SAMs in the canyon fired at the 4 fighters. Soon all decoys were gone. One jet was chased by a missile, with no way to dodge. The man stopped and climbed suddenly, saving his teammate, but his own jet was hit and split in 2. At that moment, the enemy Su-57s were 1 minute from the fight. Command had no choice but to order all jets to retreat. On the ground, the man was seen by an enemy helicopter. He got up and ran. The helicopter opened fire. Escape seemed impossible. At the key moment, the helicopter was blown up by a shell. Turned out, his teammate came back for him, but the next second, the teammate was hit. The man ran toward where his teammate ejected. They met in the forest. Using a telescope, the man spotted an old jet on the bombed airfield, so they sneaked into the hangar. In the chaos, the man climbed into the jet, started the engine, and took off. But not far out, 2 Su-57s appeared. Seeing the enemy wingmen in attack position, the man rolled over, got behind the Su-57 and struck, shooting it down. But at the same time, he was locked by the other Su-57. Luckily, the man launched a decoy. After dodging, he rolled again, got behind the Su-57, locked on and fired. Seeing he was outmatched, holy shit, what was that? The man flew into the canyon, under constant chase from the Su-57. The man risked a high-skill move, flew behind the Su-57 and fired his last missile, which was spoofed by a decoy. The man had no choice but to use his machine gun, and he finally shot down the Su-57. Then he flew fast toward the carrier. But a new crisis came. Another Su-57 chased from behind. Now, the F-14 had no missiles, and could only fly wild, dodging heavy fire. It seemed about to be hit. His comrade showed up in a fighter, and saved them both. With the landing gear damaged, the jet had to make a net landing. With the arrestor cables out, the man landed safe, and completed the mission.